go. It's that time again. Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious, hot, sticky downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester. Streaming at WMNHradio.org and on the Facebook on the Matt Connarton Unleashed Facebook page. And hello to our friends at Raw Talk Online. Today is Thursday, July 15th, 2021. And I'm not alone, my friends. There he is at the news desk. Sun's out, guns out. He's got the muscle shirt on. Eazy,
yeah,
Eric Gagnon.
Out there. Sorry about that. I'm coughing a lot lately.
Yeah.
Nothing contagious.
Right.
It's my acid reflux acting up.
Your acid reflex.
Yeah, it's been driving me nuts lately.
That's what that song, that song, The Reflex by Duran Duran, I believe that's what that's about. You also seem very tired today.
I haven't slept good the last couple of days, so it's catching up to me.
Seems like you could use some energy.
Yeah, I'm running on it.
Oh, this is a nice surprise. I was just saying, what the hell next? My God, come on in, guys.
Anyway, I thought that was going to be something else. Did you recognize that voice?
It sounded familiar.
Yes.
I'm Hulk Hogan, the greatest wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
I thought that might help perk you up a little bit, wake you up.
Yeah, he used to be the one of the greatest wrestlers.
Maybe you just need some protein.
Speaking of Hulk Hogan, I saw an old video that you told me to Google the from Japan. It was like 30 years old, and it wasn't coming in very good at all.
Right. Well, maybe you need to adjust the rabbit ears on your television.
No, it's on my camera, on my phone. I
sorry.
think it was just so old that the video just wasn't the best.
Right.
I did watch Earthquake and Tornado from Japan.
Uh-huh.
And that came in a lot better because that was like 20 years ago.
Earthquake and Tornado. My goodness.
Yeah, they were friends, I think.
Do you mean Earthquake and Typhoon?
Oh, Typhoon, yeah.
The natural disasters?
I don't know if Typhoon is still with us.
Typhoon is. Earthquake is not.
Yeah, he's not, yeah.
By the way, have you ever seen, do you remember the other character that Typhoon played very famously? And I'm not talking about Tugboat.
I don't remember that.
I'm talking about the Shockmaster.
Oh, really? That was him?
Yes, that was the same guy, Fred Ottman. Yes.
That Papa Shunga guy. Remember him?
Papa Shango. That was someone different.
Yeah.
He used to do the voodoo. He made the Ultimate Warrior vomit.
Yeah, that guy was like bad. Cough up worms. Remember him?
That was the Boogeyman.
Yeah,
he's coming to get you.
Yeah, he was interesting.
Yes.
Gross.
Well, welcome everybody. So here we are. Eazy Eric Gagnon is here, of course. At coming up at 4:30 p. He will have the entertainment report for us. As you can see, he has his yellow binder.
It's orange.
Oh, it's orange. Why does it look? Oh, wow, it is orange. When I look at it, so it looks. Wow, that's interesting. For some reason on camera, it looks yellow. Huh. Oh, yeah, that is. Okay, yeah, it is actually orange. Well, anyway, he's got the orange binder. Those of you watching online, of course, it looks like a yellow binder that matches his shirt. But yeah, so here we are. We are one day removed from the live remote, our first live remote for this program since we've been at WMNH. Of course, we did a live remote yesterday at the Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan, right across the street, our wonderful sponsor. And I want to say, not to get too mushy about it, but I do appreciate so much everyone who came out to say hello. We had a really great turnout yesterday. Eazy, you were there.
Yeah, it was a fun time. Yeah,
and you only show up for very exclusive events.
Yeah, it was a good time had by all, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. No, we had a wonderful time, fantastic turnout, and I know the Hop Knot was very happy. Kenny was saying he was amazed at how many people were there, and I'm hearing a strange. Do you hear it? Oh, maybe it's no, I'm still hearing it. I don't know if it's my headphones. Say something, Eric.
Like a humming noise?
Okay, it's not the headphones, it's the mic. Yeah, I'm hearing a strange. Do you hear that? Do I sound funny to you?
No more than usual.
Oh, zing. Something sounds a little off here with this mic. I don't know. I'm hearing all of a sudden I'm hearing something that's
There's a little buzzer or something.
Yeah, you do hear it.
A little bit.
Yeah. I don't know what's I don't know what's. Let's pull the level down a little bit.
On it.
Actually, if I pull both of our levels down, we're even. Check 1, 2. Pulling the level down helped mitigate it, but yeah, that's strange. I don't know what's causing that. Anyway, I apologize. All of a sudden it started, but yeah. So a great turnout yesterday at the Hop Knot, and thank you all so much for coming down. Midas says it sounds okay on his end. Yeah, we had a fantastic turnout. It was really cool to get to meet some of the listeners who I've never met in person. That was great. Like Ron, finally got to meet Ron. You know Ron. He calls all the shows EZG.
Yeah, it was fun to meet him, yeah.
Absolutely. Gary, our friend Gary, and Gary actually, in fact, I have it with me. Let me grab this. So those of you watching online can see it if you didn't see it yesterday, because it was, you might not have seen it on the video. But Gary actually gave me a book of Irish trivia, which was very nice, and he wrote something in here. Matt, thank you, great fan, Gary, and he
I'm sorry, Gary who?
I'm not sure of Gary's last name.
All right.
Actually, I am sure of it because he wrote it in here, but I'm not sure if he wants me to say it on the air, so I won't. That's up to him.
Gary, yep.
But
there you go. You don't need to know.
But yeah, Jenny actually was so moved. She was in tears. He gave not only a food item to Jenny, but also a necklace. So
wow, really?
yeah, and
wow.
and was talking about how much he loves to hear her voice and
wow.
and how much it makes his day. So yeah, it was it was really something.
Wow.
And yeah, Jenny was actually in tears, just was so moved by it. So yeah, a lot of great people there yesterday, and just a fantastic turnout. And I was actually, and I said this on on Facebook too. I was actually nervous yesterday. Been a long time since I was nervous right before a show, in a good way. I was excited, but it was my first live remote for this show. I mean, I did participate in one other live remote here at WMNH. That was back when we did a couple of days of primary coverage for the New Hampshire primary up at the Radisson.
Yep.
But that was sitting in on the morning show, and then we continued. Yeah, Peter White and I continued coverage, but that was the first time doing a live remote for this show. So. But yeah, we had a wonderful time. We gave out lots of those limited edition Matt Connarton Unleashed shirts that Jenny had made. Lots of pictures online of people wearing them. And no, it was just a great day and such a positive experience. So it's a wonderful family that we have here. And of course, special thanks to Peter White and Joe Lahr for making that all possible. On the technical side of things, and Joe was engineering the show all day, and of course Peter helped set up, and then Peter jumped in with us at one point. You got to interview Peter,
yeah, that was funny,
live on the air.
About
yes.
a minute,
yeah,
that was funny.
And and Jenny was with us. Actually, Jenny was also on shirt duty. She was handing out the shirts to everybody. But yeah, just a wonderful day. We have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this? Hello? Is it the Phantom?
Oh, boy.
Oh, I think it's the Phantom. All right. Anyway, I wonder if the Phantom was there yesterday. We wouldn't know because you can't see the Phantom.
Yeah.
The Phantom hides in the corners.
Ghost.
Could be the ghost, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, we have another call.
Try it again.
We'll try again. We'll see what happens. Oh, I hear something. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this? Hello? Hello? I think somebody pocket dialed us.
Yep.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you what. John Hopwood has done that before.
This is my mother one time.
John Hopwood pocket dialed your mother?
Pocket dialed my mother one time.
Oh, and
She called me back. I said, yeah, sorry, I wasn't meaning to call you. It was a pocket call. She goes, all right.
Oh, wow. Well, phone's ringing again. We'll try it again. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this? Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Hi, Matt. It's Gary.
Oh, Gary,
Oh,
there
there you
you
go.
are.
Hi, Matt. It's Gary.
That's the Phantom.
Yes, Gary, how are you?
That's Gary.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello? Gary,
Good. You just, man, you guys made my day yesterday.
Oh, well, thank you, Gary. It was wonderful to finally meet you.
You
And
keep fading out.
yeah, are you listening on your phone or on the radio?
He said he keeps fading out.
Hello? All right.
I'm right on the phone, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we might have a bad connection. But, yeah, so thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gary. It was wonderful to meet you, and thank you for the wonderful gifts. I was just showing off the book that you brought me.
Yeah, so yeah, it was really good. It was a good day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, great crowd. Great experience yesterday. So thank you so much, my friend. It was wonderful to meet you, and I know Jenny feels that way as well. You still there?
Yeah, I wanted to come hug you, but you know.
Yeah, you couldn't really get to me where I was. I was back there in the corner, but you got to hug.
Yeah.
But you got to hug Jenny. So there you go. Very good.
No, I got to hug the person I wanted to hug.
That's right. There you go. Well, very good. Well, all right, Gary. Well, it was wonderful meeting you yesterday. Thank you again for everything. We appreciate it, my friend.
She got her pineapples.
Yes. I'm not a fan of pineapple, but she likes that. So very nice.
Oh.
But she likes pineapple. She likes it very much. Yep. She puts it on pizza.
Oh yeah, we both cried. We both cried together. That was good.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it was very emotional. Yeah, she was very moved. You know, to know that she brightens your day really means a lot to her.
Yeah, I told her when I got vaccinated. Yeah, when I got vaccinated, I told her that I'd give her a great big hug. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's nice to be able to do that. I'm glad we're in a part of the country where people are taking that seriously and getting vaxxed. Absolutely. It's nice. You can actually hug people. All right, Gary.
But, thanks again for the day.
Oh, you're welcome, Gary. Thank you for
thank you.
Thank you for coming down. All right, we'll
Take
talk
care,
to you soon.
Matt.
All right, you
Bye-bye.
too, Gary. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, very nice. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I had no idea. You know, I didn't know what. Actually, that's what's interesting is too when you meet people. By the way, Eazy had to leave the room, so if you're wondering why he's not talking, that's why. But you know, at an event like we did yesterday, you get to meet people who you've never even seen what they look like. I had no idea what Gary looked like till he came up and talked to us. Same thing with Ron, our friend Ron, who calls. You know, I'd never seen Ron. He's not on social media. So it's always interesting to actually get to meet people in person and see what they look like. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
It's Ridley.
Dave Ridley. How are you?
I've been worse.
Okay. Have you been better?
Sorry, I should come up with an interesting answer to that kind of question since I get asked it so often like everyone. I should say I am like the ocean, ever changing yet ever the same.
Ooh, that would be poetic. You should go with that. I mean, it won't be a surprise if you go with that next time because I'll have already heard it, but still, it'll be nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. What's on your mind, Dave Ridley?
Well, so there has been a development in the, I guess what you could now call the nascent New Hampshire Independence Drive.
Okay.
So I have kind of sworn off of requesting legislation unless I could reimburse taxpayers for the expense of hearing the legislation, hearing the bill. It costs about $2,000 to hear a bill in New Hampshire.
Okay.
And so that is what has kept me all these years from, you know, just calling up a state rep and saying, hey, would you be willing to sponsor secession legislation of some sort? And otherwise, I would have already probably picked up the phone and done that. Anyway, so I've been waiting for someone to agree to reimburse taxpayers because I can't afford to do it. And anyway, someone did come forward 2 days ago. Two people came forward 2 days ago on their own without me really asking them. and have agreed to reimburse taxpayers for the expense of any such bill that I get before the legislature.
Oh, so are you going to take them up on that?
Yes, I am. I've already started the process. We have a state rep in mind who would probably be willing to sponsor it. We don't know exactly what it would be, though. That's the question. There's a lot of different options. There could be a constitutional amendment. There could be just a resolution by the House asking the federal government to leave. There could be we could have a complex package of repeals that eliminate the laws that bind New Hampshire to the federal government. There's a lot of different options, and we're in the process of discussing that right now on the forum.shiresociety.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, very good. Very good. So you must be excited.
Yeah. It's just something that I knew would eventually happen, and it was important to me that I not push it too far by myself, because once you do that, you're out on a limb and you really don't have much chance of success. But if you get to a point in history where things are kind of coming together by themselves, your timing is closer to being right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, good. All right. Anything else on your mind, Dave?
No, that's all. I would just invite listeners to drop by the forum at shiresociety.com, and then you can easily register and weigh in. And you can oppose what we're doing there. You can come there to oppose what we're doing if you want. Maybe there's something we haven't thought of, and you can bring it up.
Okay. All right. Very good. shiresociety.com. And
that is correct.
All right. Excellent. And feel free to give the Ridley Report a plug while you're here.
Actually, instead of doing that, I will point out one more thing about independence, and that is that although the chances of success in any of these paths is low, even now, with the circumstances kind of aligning, but the important thing is to get it before a committee, get it before the House, get people talking about it, and thus provide a peaceable deterrent to the federal government against abuses in New Hampshire. The more of an independence movement you have, the more cautious the central government has to be in its treatment of the citizens of the area that is trying to be independent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very good. But you can still plug the Ridley Report. It's not an either
Ridley
or.
Report, RidleyReport.com.
All right. I want to make sure you get that in. All right, Dave Ridley, thank you for the call.
Thanks, Matt.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Dave Ridley leaves us. Virtual Dave Ridley is here, though. I'm sorry, Eazy. It didn't even occur to me, now that you're back, you might have had a question or a comment for Dave Ridley. I'm so sorry.
I only heard the end of it.
Okay, well, very good. It was all about liberty and freedom.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
That's right. You like liberty and freedom?
I think everybody does.
We know you like the right to bear arms.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you got the guns out there. Everyone was marveling yesterday at your big guns.
Yeah.
Didn't know they allowed guns in the Hop Knot, but apparently they do, because you brought the big guns.
Yeah, I guess so.
You were flexing. You got your flex on.
I did. I made the Facebook. I was laughing when I started.
I think the young people say that, get your flex on or something.
Oh, boy.
We have another call.
Oh, wow, busy show.
Grab this. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, Matt, Ronnie. Hi, Easy.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, I guess yesterday was obviously quite a success, and congratulations. I'm glad to you and, for your efforts. And I was just wondering, did you hear from management and the people above? What did they have to say about it? Were they, were they glad to see it happen, would like to see it happen again, or, maybe you didn't hear anything?
No, I did. Yeah, all positive feedback all around. Everybody here was very happy with it. The Hop Knot was very happy with the turnout. It was more than they expected, which is always a good thing over there. Yeah, it was just great all the way around, and it was wonderful to meet you, Ron. I'm really glad you made it down.
Yeah, what did you think when I had my head in the window and I was pointing to my stomach like, feed me, can I get some food?
Well, I figured it was someone. I figured you were someone we knew, but I couldn't quite get the voice through the window, so I didn't know it was you. I thought it might be you, but I wasn't sure. But it turned out to be you. So no, we're really glad.
All I could do is all I for some reason could think of was the Three Stooges when they were doing something like that to someone. They were banging on the window and saying, pointing to their mouth. But yeah, I don't know. I was excited. I met a whole bunch of people, and just like the other people too. I mean, it's nice to meet you, but I'm gonna forget your name. I'm not gonna forget your names, but I'll forget your faces and all of that. But it is good for at least for a short time to put a name to a face.
Oh, absolutely. And by the way, I assume you got to meet Eazy.
Yeah,
I did. Yes, I did.
Yes.
That too was also a pleasure.
Yeah, that was fun for me, you too, Ron.
I would imagine that was the highlight of your visit.
Just about. The whole thing was a highlight. I didn't have any one highlight. It was great.
Yeah, no.
I even got to meet and spend some time talking to our friend Gary. And
oh, yes.
Quite a guy, quite a story.
Absolutely. No, that's wonderful. Yeah, Ron, and it was great to finally meet you yesterday, my friend. That was wonderful.
Okay, that was it. I don't want to take up any more of your time, but if you guys ever do that again, it was just a wonderful event.
Okay.
I know you probably a lot of work went into pulling it off, so I know that's probably a deterrent right there.
Well, we'll see. I'm sure we'll do it again in the future. It was pretty successful.
This won't be tomorrow.
Yeah, it won't be tomorrow.
And you know what else was cool? When I was driving home, because I left a little early, it was nice to hear that the people, I'm assuming, I might have this wrong, but the people that are involved with the Hopknot, or the one person, he was overwhelmed at the crowd you drew and the business, and that was great to hear.
Absolutely. Yeah, he wasn't expecting it to be as busy as it was. I really didn't know what to expect because, we didn't have a lot of lead time on this. We pulled it together pretty quickly, so it's not like it was something we were promoting for months or even, weeks ahead of time. But, man, I'll tell you what, people came out. People showed up. It was wonderful. It was really, really
cool.
And
I even told the guy behind the bar, by the way, I said, the only complaint I've got is you've got way too much of a selection on pretzels, and the one that I had was to die for.
What did you have?
So I could sit there day after day and get a different pretzel.
What did you have, Ron? Do you remember what it was that you got?
Yeah, jalapeno cheddar. I loved it.
That does sound good. Yeah, I know. They have an amazing selection and really, really
way
good
too
stuff.
much. Way too much. I mean, it's a good thing I don't smoke pot anymore because I would have been in there saying, give me one of these, one of these, one of these, one of those.
Right. There you go. Well,
all right, guys, I'm going to put a wrap on it. Take care, and good to see you. Good to hear from you.
All right, Ron. Thank you so much, my friend.
Yeah,
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Yes, Ron. It was wonderful to finally meet Ron.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Fun.
Absolutely. And the People's Mayor, Glenn R.J. Willett, was there. I haven't seen him much lately. That was very nice.
Yep.
I heard he asked you to be his running mate in the future.
I
when
don't
he
remember
runs
that,
for
no.
office. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, there were a lot of great people there yesterday. It was really nice. And let's see. Well, I do want to. We're gonna do Eazy Entertainment Report shortly, but I do want to say hello to everybody in the Facebook live chat. And let me give the numbers. It's been a busy show already. I don't think I've even done that yet. If you would like to call us, 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. And sure enough, we have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
This is the Charles Richardson.
Charles Richardson of the Charles Richardson Show. How are you, sir?
Well, actually, I'm about ready to go back on the phones to work, so I just wanted to call in and say absolutely congratulations.
Thank you.
On your first live remote. Even though there was some issues on the audio and social on Facebook, I was still able to hear you on WMNH radio.org. So, I'm not sure what it was, but I thought the video was awesome. Everything looked great. I was just so proud of you, and I'm glad that you got that notch on your belt.
Oh, Charles, thank you so much, my friend. You're a broadcaster I really respect, and that means a lot coming from you. It really does. Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, listen, absolutely, and it's again, it was a pleasure seeing you guys out there having a lot of fun, meeting new people, and that's the way radio should be. It should be, you should be able to get out there at least once a month to get to do live remotes. I think it should be done more often.
Yeah. Well, hopefully there'll be more to come in the future. Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Take care. I got to run back to work.
All right, Charles. Thank you so much. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Charles Richardson of the Charles Richardson Show, all the way from Florida. Oh, you know
wow.
what? Too bad he didn't. He could have hitched a ride. Come up with Don T. Tibbetts.
Yeah, it feels like he's busy being right now, though.
Right. Yes. But while that opens up a line for you, do we have another call already? Did I just see that flash? Yep, we do.
Wow, another call.
Wow, very busy day. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, good afternoon. It is Mike Sutter, a.k.a. I just wanted to chime in here before Easy G's entertainment report, and looking forward to the day that I might make the roster someday.
Ooh, maybe that's today. Well, here.
Yeah, I mentioned your name the last couple of weeks.
Oh,
I appreciate that.
It's on my paperwork right here.
admit
Grant Lampton every Friday at 7 o'clock at the Hobnot.
Ooh, how about that?
Yes,
you're
sir.
in his paperwork. He has these. He has all these papers. He has a big binder full of papers.
Yeah.
If only he had a tablet, he
Yeah,
could
there
put
you
all
go.
that information into. But
I'm old school.
But the other
He's
reporter,
still working with the Trapper Keeper, huh?
I think so. Is that an actual trapper?
No, it's
keeper
just
there?
a little thing from the basket. It's like costs like $1.
Oh, yeah, the knockoff version. Right. Well, there you go.
Third party. Well, anyway, I had a last-minute booking here that if you could add mention for me. I will be at 603 on the patio at 7 p.m. this evening till 9 p.m. Once the sun has set here and we get a little bit cooler, so I'm going to go out there and play some music for those guys.
Outstanding. So you'll be at the 603 tonight, and then, of course, tomorrow night at the Hopknot.
Yes, and then on Saturday I will be at the basketball jam, Rob Acevedo's basketball tournament out at Pulaski Park. I'm looking forward to that as well. So I got a 3-day run here.
Oh, outstanding. Now, that's kind of an all-day thing from noon to 8 p.m. Do you know what time you're playing at the
I just have a little. I have a 2 to 4 slot. I'm kind of holding an open mic. I do have Faith Ann and some other folks who may pop by. But just a quick 2-hour gig, and then your good friend DJ Reckless is going to come in and take us into the night.
Outstanding. Yes. Very good. All right, and of course,
cool. Well, I appreciate the exposure, G. I really do, man. And it was wonderful to see you guys yesterday and put some names together with faces. And as your last caller said, I believe it was your last caller. If you can get out there and get some more exposure, I thought it was a great event. And I know Kenny was happy as a pig and you know what. So
yes.
it was a lovely event and had a great day.
Wonderful. I'm so glad you were there. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And we'll see you back here in the studio on Tuesday. And but yes, you are now officially in the entertainment report.
Yeah, you've been there a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man. I'm a little slow on the uptake. And
that's all right. You're a busy man.
I haven't hired a promoter or marketing manager yet. I've got to do that myself. So welcome to the fold, Easy G.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a lovely day. And if you're not doing anything at 7 o'clock, just walk on down Elm Street, and I'll be out there entertaining the crowd.
Very good. Very good. All right, my friend. Thank you so much for the call.
All right, gentlemen. Have a great day.
All right,
the
you
best.
too.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Mike Sutterth, a.k.a. Grant Lampton. He will be playing downtown right up the road here. Barely up the road, actually. It's really just like a block away at the 603 Bar and Grill tonight. And, of course, he also, as Mike Sutterth, is here every Tuesday in the second half of the show at the 5 o'clock hour doing his Tweakonomics segment. And actually, Jenny and I were talking about that earlier today, just about how great the feedback has been on that. People are really digging that and enjoying it quite a bit. Well, that does open up a line for you, 603-250-6007. If you'd like to chime in on this very busy show, 603-250-6007. You can also text us at 617-917-4476. Tweet me at Matt Connarton or send an email to matt@mattconnerton.com. And but the best thing to do, of course, give us a call at 603-250-6007. I do want to take a moment and say hello to everybody in the Facebook live chat before we get to Easy's entertainment report. Wayne Noel, a top fan all the way from Michigan, is in the chat room, says, afternoon all, you too, Matt. And we have another call. We'll grab this. Wow. Phonorama. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hi.
Paul. How are you, Matt?
Pauly C.
Hey,
from
Paul.
Retro Spectrum Radio with Pauly C. He's on the phone, and Virtual Dave Ridley is here as well.
I'm here. Oh, hi, Dave. How are you, Dave? Yeah.
What's going on, Pauly?
Oh, boy.
I just wanted to do a plug for our show, you and me, and Dan Randall from Dan Randall and the Randlettes this Friday night at 7:30. We're going to have a very special episode of Retro Spectrum Radio, Matty.
A very special Retro Spectrum Radio.
Yes, we're going to have none other than Daryl Dion in there, and we're going to be doing, after producing this show all week, this is almost going to be like a This Is Your Life episode, because the music that he's selected is all going to be chronological based on when he was a child, growing all the way up into the late 70s. So it's a wide range of awesome music. I've incorporated a lot of really funny commercials and TV shows in there to go along with the eras as the music goes on. And Daryl's a great guy, as everybody knows. As your listeners of Matt Connarton Unleashed, as well as the morning show, know Daryl Dion is a great guy. He's a musician. He's been around for a while, and he has a fantastic sense of humor. So this Friday night show is going to be awesome. You guys don't want to miss this one.
And do we know that he's definitely going to be there? Because I heard something on the morning show about a problem with his plumbing.
He hasn't told me anything to the contrary. He's very, very excited about going, which is why he might be having a problem with his plumbing. But he hasn't said anything about the show not happening. So if it doesn't happen, then we'll sit there and have another show about nothing this week, and then we'll do Daryl some other time.
Okay, whatever.
All right. Well, very good. Very good. No, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be great. And
actually, we should have an episode with Virtual Dave as our guest.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, enough of that.
Yeah, Virtual Dave really doesn't like that attention. I think he gets very...
Let me just ask him directly, if I could. Virtual Dave, would you like to be a guest on Retro Spectrum Radio?
No one seems to be very excited.
Yeah, I think he's a little bashful. Yeah.
All right. Really? Well, Matt, you guys get back to the show. I know Mr. G over there has his entertainment report.
Yes.
You look great. Nice rack, Easy G. You guys have a great day.
All right. Thanks, Pauly C. Take care. Pauly C. from Retro Spectrum Radio with Pauly C., which you can hear every Friday night beginning at 7:30 p.m. all the way to 10 p.m. Eastern Time right here from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM. And I should mention, because Paul brought it up, so tonight, immediately following this show at 6 p.m. here on WMNH is The Weekly Dion, hosted by the great Ben Dion and his father, Daryl Dion. So that's coming up right after this show, and then Daryl is also on the morning show, and he will be with us Friday night on Pauly C's show. So very, very exciting. Are you excited, Eazy G? I know you and Daryl, you had a bit of a row at one point.
Yeah, it's old news.
Yeah, it's old news. Everything's good now. How about you and Virtual Dave Ridley? How are you guys getting along?
Yeah, I'm not sure everyone's going to get that or like it.
Yeah.
You guys getting along all right?
I think so.
Oh, good. That's a big relief. All right. So I do want to say hello to everyone in the chat room, and then we'll get to your Eazy G's World of Entertainment. Let's see. I mentioned Wayne Noel in there. Jenny is in the chat room and says, hey, Eazy, wake up. Yeah, you seem a little tired today.
Yeah, I'm a lot tired.
Yeah, a lot tired. Wayne Noel says, let's set up a pool. Will Eazy wake up sometime during the show? And what time will it happen? Well, you're awake right now, but you could fall asleep again at any moment.
Yeah, I might have to lay down on the couch. Oh, yeah, it's against company rules.
That's against the rules. Scott Robinson, your biggest fan, Eazy G, so you got to stay awake for Scott. Scott says, good afternoon, fellow Connartonites. Good afternoon, Scott. And Scott says, too bad about the live show yesterday, Matt Connarton. I worked my second job on Wednesday. Wish it happened today. Yes, absolutely. Well, you're always welcome to join us here in studio, Scott. If you ever want to come in and join us on the show here in the studio, would love to meet you. I don't think we've met in person. DJ Midas is in the chat room. Midas, of course, part of the WMNH family, host of Late Night Delight, which you can hear every Saturday night beginning at 12 midnight all the way to 4 a.m. with a replay on Sunday. And Midas is doing a residency at the Central Ale House. He is on the patio every Sunday from 3 to 8 p.m., followed by, of course, Christian Lacoste, a.k.a. DJ Reckless, from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Let's see. Rocky Huber is in the chat room. Hello, Rocky. Wayne says, hey, Matt, blast the air horn to see if it wakes Eazy up. Oh, I've got the air horn on standby, believe me. Believe me. Let's see. Miriam Banish is in the chat room. Miriam joined us yesterday. She's a top fan. She says, on my way to Victory Park for the market. Let's see. Bobby Champagne is in the chat room. Bobby was with us yesterday at the Hop Knot. Abigail Jem joins us. She says, I was under the weather, so I couldn't make it yesterday. That's all right, Abigail. I hope you're feeling better. Bobby says, thank you for the T-shirt. Very nice. Joe Friday is in the chat room and says, hey, let Eazy know that he has a small shopping spree at Bunny's on Elm Street. Compliments of the Secret Society. Tammy is on board, and she will take care of it. Oh, very nice. You have a secret shopping spree waiting for you at Bunny's.
Yeah, I let him know I didn't really need anything, but I appreciate the effort.
I think you should just go in there and grab a bunch of stuff.
I'm all set.
Thank
you, though.
Well, that's what I would do. I'd be like, hey, I'm going to go in there and grab a bunch of stuff. Mike Pelopita, who is a top fan, joins us. Mike says, I love my new T-shirt. Thank you. Plus, I saved money by not buying it from EZG. Oh, very nice. Yeah, you don't want to get that kind of thing aftermarket from EZG. We'll give it to you. Mike, of course, from another one of our wonderful sponsors here at WMNH, Queen City Cabinetry in the historic Sunbeam Mall. And it was really nice to be able to finally meet Mike in person yesterday. Let's see. Paul Cormier, better known as Pauly C from Retro Spectrum Radio, is in the Facebook live chat and says, yeah.
Yeah.
As does Virtual Dave Ridley. Bobby Champagne says we need to do a remote for Retro Spectrum Radio. Oh, that would be cool. That would be a lot of fun, I think. Bobby says, did anyone tell Ridley about our new time? LOL. We need to get rid of this lead balloon. Dave Ridley, a very divisive character to the listeners. Dirk Dawn from Arrogant Media is in the chat room. Hello, Dirk. He says, it's hard finding shirts that fit my giant frame when I need double XL. Too bad I couldn't have been there yesterday. Someday we shall meet in person, Dirk. I'm confident of that. Let's see. Jeff 9 is in the chat room and says, great to see everyone yesterday. Also, Tom Blanchard in the chat room says, was nice to put a face to the name yesterday. Shannon McGuire is in the chat room also and says, good afternoon. Wish I could have joined you guys yesterday, but my teenager had the car. Next time for sure. Absolutely. Well, it would be wonderful to meet you in person, Shannon. And thank you again. If you're just joining us, thank you again to everybody who joined us yesterday for our live remote, our first one of this show.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm just really tired.
Oh, my goodness. You can't do your entertainment report?
I'm just falling asleep over here. So.
Can you
need a certain amount of effort to put into it, so I don't have the
oh, man. You just
intestinal fortitude.
You don't have the intestinal fortitude.
I apologize, but
well,
I'm going to call it a day.
I think the anabolic steroids are making you tired, EZG. I mean,
I didn't get much sleep last night. So.
Oh, my God. Well, you had a big day yesterday at the Hop Knot.
I didn't get much sleep the night before. So.
It was exhausting, and, well.
I apologize.
Well, that's all right, EZG. I mean, Scott Robinson is going to be upset about not getting his Amanda McCarthy tour dates. But
I have plenty for later. So.
Well, you have plenty for later. I see.
2 months full. So.
Are you gonna meet up with him? Oh boy, I could try. What if I try the? What if I hit the air horn here? Will that wake you up?
I'm just running on empty.
Running on empty, like the Jackson Brown song. All right. Well, I guess EZG is going to be leaving us. He's putting away his binder. And all right, Eric, are you just tired, or is something else going on? He's very tired. Gonna go home and lay down. All right. Well, what we'll do then is we'll take a quick break just so I can recalibrate, because no entertainment report. I'm gonna play the DJ Midas mix of Eggman. All right. Bye, Eric. All right, no worries. All right, you did make an effort, EZG. Yes, and that's what counts. All right, take care. Oh well, EZG leaves us. He did look very tired. Well, I guess we'll have to we'll have to shift gears. That's okay. I mean, there's a million things to talk about going on in the news, but no entertainment report. Can you believe it? Well, here, let's listen to this quickly.
Oh, guys.
Terror has a new name. Eggman.
There's no such thing.
Let's take this call, just because they keep calling. so good morning.
Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, guys.
Hi, Eric.
Hey, got 10 hours to the pace, and I still don't have my ticket for Rondo.
You know what? I'm really not in the mood for that today, Eric, so I'm going to tell you what. You already have a ticket, so I'm sorry I didn't get the ticket. If I get another one, come see me tonight. But, you already have a ticket. There's other people out there like Terry Trainer that doesn't have a ticket. I don't have a ticket. No, I didn't say. I said I would try. I said egg on my face. I'm going to tell you. You don't have egg on your face. I'm going to tell you what. You should be grateful that you have one ticket. All right, kid? Do you understand me? You're calling for free stuff. We take care of you all the time. I tried to get the ticket. I couldn't do it. I've been very busy. So don't worry about you having egg on your face, Eric. That's being a little selfish. You hear what I'm saying, man? You hear what I'm saying? See you tonight at the Taste of Downtown, my friend.
I'm the Eggman. Taxi driver.
Wow. Whoa. Look, you know what? The guy calls up for free stuff. You know, we take care of him. We take care of him.
Does he have a ticket?
He already has a ticket.
I don't have a ticket.
He wants a ticket for someone that may go with him. And I told him I would try to get him a ticket. And now he's upset. He says he has egg on his face.
Well, there you go. Egg on his face, and he has left the building. Eazy G walking out on the show, which I think that's the first time that's ever happened. He just says, I'm tired and I'm leaving. Now, we love Eazy G, but I have to tell you, that's just not professional. I think we might have a new scandal. I mean, this is, can you, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. But he did look like he was going to lose consciousness at any moment. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that did happen once before. I think it did. I think, not recently, but I think there was another time that he was here and he left like a half hour in because he couldn't stay awake. So, but this is a scandal. This is definitely his newest scandal. What do we call this one? Like Sleepygate or something? Oh, he just leaves. Poor Eazy G. Well, I hope he gets some rest. I mean, I think yesterday was very taxing because yesterday, he's at the Hop Knot with us. He's a big local celebrity. I think he's got paparazzi following him around all the time. And sometimes, I mean, he can barely get into the building because, I'll be looking outside. I'll hear a commotion. I'll be up here getting ready for the show, right? I'm here in the studio. I'll be getting ready for the show. I'll hear a commotion outside. I go over to the window. I look down, and there's all these people like, he can't even get in the building. Everyone wants his autograph, and, women are throwing underwear at. I mean, it's crazy what goes on. But we have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, Matt, Ron, listen, I hope Eric doesn't fall asleep in the bus. He might end up at the terminal at 12 o'clock tonight.
Right. Yes. Well, that could that's a good possibility, I mean, you would hope that someone would awaken him, but then again, they might just draw things on his face while he's asleep, with a magic marker and then take pictures, could do that. I'm not trying to give anyone any ideas, but that could happen. I remember when he was on recently on Retro Spectrum Radio with Pauly C, we were wondering if he'd actually stay conscious throughout the show. And he did. He made it through the show, but he couldn't make it through my show today, apparently.
No, I don't get it.
No.
Yeah, he's tired. Can't question that. And back to the Pauly C thing. I would have liked to have met him yesterday, but that's okay that I didn't. And I can't say enough how much I enjoy their shows, when you're there and when he puts a show on and all of the above. So
yeah,
you guys got a good thing going. And,
Thank you.
And that's a wrap, brother. I'm just going to listen.
All right. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, yes. Well, Eazy G was very busy, as Jenny points out. He was holding court at the Hopknot yesterday. What is this? So Dirk Don from Arrogant Media in the chat room, who I think they just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So congratulations, Dirk. That deserves an air horn. Very, very cool. You deserve it. Dirk says, a member of my harem just got this text message. Be right there, Eazy. How dare you, Eazy? We were brothers. Well, now we know the real reason Eazy G was leaving. Apparently, he's feeling a bit amorous for someone not his own. I'm sorry about that, Dirk. Shannon says it ain't easy being Eazy G. All this fame must be exhausting. Very, very exhausting to poor Eazy G. Well, what can you do? Someone else, though. A hero has emerged to save the day.
Oh, hello, guys.
Oh, you say your voice suddenly got much deeper there, Eric.
Yeah, I'm not tired anymore.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wow, and I noticed you don't have your walker.
That's right. Yes.
Wow.
I feel better now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, good. What happened to your big orange binder? How are you going to do your report?
I left it on the bus.
Oh, no. Well, do you have some Amanda McCarthy tour dates? Because, Scott Robinson is listening.
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. And can you explain this text message that a member of Dirk Don's harem got apparently from you that says, be right there?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
No, doesn't agree with me.
Oh my. Well, that's not the impression I got. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of impressions, that was horrible.
Oh, it's Pauly C from Retro Spectrum Radio with Pauly C. I didn't realize it was you for a moment there.
Hi, Matt.
Well, hello.
Yes, I was gearing up for the entertainment report after you and I got off the phone, and I'm like, he's leaving?
Yeah. It's like he pulled the rug out from under us. He's like Lucy with the football.
Well, you know what's going to happen. He's going to go home now. He's going to have a big dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Salisbury steaks and some potatoes or whatever, and he's going to crash out. And then he's going to get up at 12:30. He's going to stay up all night watching World News Tonight.
You think so?
Yeah.
No. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? As long as he wakes up with a feeling of regret that he didn't finish his entertainment report, because I think this is a new scandal.
Did he even start it?
No.
No.
No, he didn't.
Right. So he'll present that stuff next week.
He had his binder. He was all ready to go. Tom Blanchard points out in the chat room on the Facebook that Eazy has a limp handshake. I don't know if I've ever shaken Eazy G's hand.
I have, I think, and I think Tom's right.
He gave you the dead fish?
It's like a dead fish.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, that is brutal. Absolutely hate that. Well, what can you do? Well, I'm sorry you missed our event yesterday there, Pauly C.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was thanks, pal.
You didn't know it was happening?
I didn't know it was happening. What am I supposed to do? Listen to this station for details?
Yes.
Check local listings?
You could have gotten a free shirt.
Why don't you just call? I already spoke with Jenny about the shirt. You don't have a shirt that's big enough for me.
Oh.
I need the 2X.
Oh, that's a problem.
Well, was it like cheaper to just go with the large, medium, and small thing?
Well, and extra large, but you said you need a 2X.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you need a 2X all over, Matt.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a little...
Sure.
That reminds me of that song by Exile.
Oh, I want to kiss you all over?
Yeah. But we won't talk. That's for a different show.
What show would that be?
That's for Matt Connarton Unsheathed.
Really? And where would I find that? I'm interested.
It's only available on the dark web, and I'm legally prohibited from telling you how to find it.
Does it cost anything?
Well, as EJ Midas says, if you don't know how to find it, you can't afford it.
Is Midas in there right now?
He was, yes.
Midas, please come do the show. Please. I think that would be a blast if he came on Retro Spectrum Radio.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful.
Might even let him accommodate the show with the music that night. So don't have to spend a week producing a show.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Right.
Shannon says Eazy is going to have a Jimmy Dean from Bunnies for dinner tonight. That sounds great. Boy, what a life.
I wonder how much sodium that has in it, Shannon.
How much sodium?
Right. Well, that was it was the morning show thing with that Jimmy Dean sausage. It was a whole fiasco where he got like a Jimmy Dean sausage bowl, and it was like 900 milligrams of sodium.
Oh.
So then a few weeks later in Pauly C's Baker's Dozen Trivia, I had asked which has more sodium, and then I put like an acre of the ocean, not a Jimmy Dean sausage bowl, and then a third one.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was the sausage bowl.
The sausage, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of sodium. That sounds very unhealthy. Right. Sounds like it's bad for the blood pressure.
But it's so tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the horrible stuff so yummy and the healthy stuff is crap?
Well, the healthy stuff can be yummy. If
sure.
You just got to find. Part of the problem is that I think we're conditioned. I'm fascinated by this. And as someone who doesn't have any children of my own, maybe I'll just never understand. But it's so interesting to me that we live in a world where it seems like right from the moment that we drop out of the chute, all these people in our lives who allegedly love us are trying to fill us with as much candy and
soda pop.
Yeah, soda pop, Hostess snacks,
cigarettes,
all kinds of. Well, not cigarettes. That comes later.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? Like as soon as you're born, as soon as you're able to, you have some teeth and you're able to consume these things. On your birthday, you get cake and, all this stuff that's so bad for us.
A cake that's on fire.
Yeah.
And the fire gets bigger every year.
Yeah, that's true, too. That's a good point. Very dangerous.
Such a tyrants we are.
And then everyone wonders why, every generation there's a higher rate of diabetes or diabetes. Diabetes. It's like, well, maybe it's because, as soon as someone's born into the world, everyone wants to make sure they have as much sugar and fat and sodium as possible. That might have something to do with it.
Right.
Why is it so important to make people so unhealthy?
Right. And you got to shove that stuff down your gullet, like you're getting the electric chair. And then to justify it all, you're supposed to love the skin you're in.
Oh.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I never understood that. And I guess the reason why I haven't understood that is because of a heart attack I almost died from 9 years ago, in which the doctor told me I wasn't eating healthy, and that's what was killing me, and almost did kill me. So if you love the skin you're in, that's fine. Get rid of the stuff that's underneath it so you don't die.
I thought it was working too hard that gives you a heart attack.
Well, I mean,
you ought to know by now.
Right. Yes. And, Sergeant O'Leary is walking the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And at night he becomes a bartender.
Yeah. I know, right?
You know where he works?
Where?
He works at Mr. Cacciatori's down on Sullivan Street.
Wow. Yeah.
Across from the medical center.
Now, you have lost weight recently.
I have. Well, that's only because I haven't been able to eat anything.
You're looking svelte.
Thank you. Keep the camera off me.
Oh. Why?
I just hate being on camera.
Do you really?
Yeah, I hate it. That's why when we do Retro Spectrum Radio on Friday nights at 7:30, I'm hardly ever on the camera. I don't want to be on it. I have no interest in that.
Oh, you're usually on it some of the time.
Just barely.
Mm-hmm.
Barely.
Mm-hmm. So
you're a better looking guy than I am.
Well, hey, yeah, right. I am I'm what is commonly known as a sex symbol.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
well,
okay.
You wouldn't know. You're not of the, you don't understand.
Is that on the dark web too, man?
Well, oh boy, is it ever. Hello to Rob Dion in the chat room. Rob, of course, from the morning show with Peter White every Thursday. He is the entertainment reporter and does Name That Tune, does a wonderful job.
He does.
The host of Through the Stage Door, which you can hear Sundays at noon here on WMNH. Dirk Don of Arrogant Media says, I hate being on camera too, except I have to be. I've always had a radio face. Well, everyone's hard on themselves about their looks.
Well, I think I'm damn handsome. I just don't like being on camera.
Oh, right.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, we should take a break. We are at the top of the hour.
We can do that.
Normally, on a Thursday, we would be just getting to the end of Eazy G's entertainment report, but apparently it was not to be.
Well, that sucks.
I know. I should play another Cinderella song, by the way. So for those who don't know, the reason I opened with Fallen Apart at the Seams by Cinderella is Jeff LaBar. Guitarist for Cinderella just passed away. He was age 58. I don't believe a cause of death has been released yet. However, he was a heavy drinker from what I understand. So it may have been something related to that. He had a bit of a problem, but I think we should play another Cinderella song. Do you have any requests, Pauly C? Is there a particular Cinderella song that you would like to hear?
Yeah, I like Gypsy Road, please.
Gypsy Road. We can do that. You ever see them live?
I think I might have.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you just see so many rock concerts in the 80s and 90s that they just all begin to like wash out in your brain, you know? I mean, I think I saw them, but not as the main act.
Oh, okay.
You know, they might have opened for Ozzy or something, you know?
Right. Yeah, I saw them a couple times. I think at least one of the times was with Dan, our friend Dan Randlett.
Mm-hmm.
And really, really good live band. You know, I was never really that into them. I don't think I have. No, actually, I do have a Cinderella CD.
Their music is okay. The voice is I have a hard time with the singer.
But yeah, Tom Kiefer.
Yeah.
But live though, really, really good live band. Because I've heard people who even really didn't care for them that much, their studio work, who said, yeah, I saw them live, and live they were actually really good. But yeah, let's do that. We'll play a little Gypsy Road, and then we'll show some love to our wonderful sponsors, and then we will be back with hour number 2 of, I think I saw this. So Shannon McGuire in the chat says, I saw Poison Winger and Cinderella back in 2000. Cinderella was the best out of the whole lineup. I was probably at the show. I definitely saw them on that tour, Shannon. And Stefan says, thanks for yielding to me on Elm Street, Pauly.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice of you. So I assume Stefan was crossing the street and you yielded to him.
No, I was crossing the street and he was driving.
Oh,
and I
yielded
let
to
him go.
Oh,
yes.
That's very nice.
Well, he had the green light and I had the don't walk. So I figured I'd
So he had the right of way.
Right.
Yes. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's a little Gypsy Road from Cinderella. Rest in peace, Jeff LaBar. And we will be back. Welcome back, everybody. We are well into hour number 2, numero dos of Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester, streaming at WMNHradio.org, and on the Facebook on the Matt Connarton Unleashed Facebook page. And hello to our friends at Raw Talk Online. Today is Thursday, July 15th, 2021, and Pauly C from Retro Spectrum Radio with Pauly C is at the news desk.
Good afternoon.
And Virtual Dave Ridley is with us as well.
Hi.
No, okay, I'm done. I gotta go.
Oh, he might be leaving.
You just got here.
Well, yeah, that's what I told the Eazy G, but
What's the matter?
Well, you know, I don't know. He's not feeling well.
It's some Quaalude guy who's talking about awful music, and no, it's not working. It's not working. But just be mad.
You know what? Bring that bite to the show Friday night. I'm going to use that. I'm going to incorporate that in a Retro Spectrum Radio promo. Right there.
Wow, that's a good idea.
No idea.
That's a good idea. Very good. Let's see. I want to, of course. Oh, I guess so. Texas Mike just said in the Facebook live chat, the weekly die-on will not be on tonight. No Ben. So I guess we won't be seeing. See, I thought because I figured the die-ons will be here, and we can make sure with Daryl. He's definitely. Although you said Daryl did confirm.
Yes,
Daryl. For tomorrow night.
Yes, as soon as you and I got off the phone about an hour ago, I got a text from Daryl letting me know that he will be in tomorrow night.
Very good, very good. So I guess tonight's weekly die-on will be a repeat. But if Texas Mike's information is correct, and Texas Mike's information is never wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty much accurate on a normal basis.
Yes, he's in the know.
Right.
Very good. Very good. All right. Well, if you'd like to call us, you can. 603-250-6007 is the number. 603-250-6007. You can also text us at 617-917-4476. Tweet me at Matt Connarton, or send an email to matt@mattconnerton.com. And, of course, you can interact and opine in the Facebook live chat. But best thing to do is give us a call at 603-250-6007 so that we can hear and enjoy your dulcet tones. I also want to remind you, of course, that we are proudly sponsored by the Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan at 1000 Elm Street, right across the street. And today is Thursday, which means tonight is trivia night, hosted by the great Bill Cini, who also does trivia on the morning show on Wednesdays.
Nice.
And yes, rave reviews all around for Bill Cini. So if you can, swing by the Hop Knot tonight and enjoy some trivia. And I want to thank everybody again who came out yesterday to the Hop Knot for our live remote. It was our first live remote of this program.
Was Joe with you?
Yep, Joe Lar, Joe Lar and Peter White handling all the tech. Couldn't have done it without them.
Awesome.
Got to meet a lot of wonderful people. Eazy was there, signed a lot of autographs, as you would imagine. And that's why he's so tired today. I think it was an exhausting day for him. But no, but it was a great time. And we met some very cool people, and just a wonderful event. And we have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, Matt, Ronnie. Hey, listen.
Hey, Ron.
I want to see Pauly tear off his sleeves and say, well, hello there.
Oh, I think he's looking for you to do an Eazy impression, but sleeveless.
Got to rip off the sleeves, though, and show the guns.
Why don't I just take off my shirt?
Well, that sounds more like for Matt Connarton Unsheathed to go fully shirtless.
Why? That's ridiculous.
Yes. Well, I'm just saying.
Hey, I got a trivia question
Anyways,
for Ron.
no matter what, Pauly, good to hear from you. Nice to talk to you, and looking forward to your show tomorrow.
Ron.
Ron.
Curious to see what you got going for tomorrow.
Ron, hang on. Pauly's got a trivia question for you.
All right. I'm not good, but I'll give it a shot.
Okay, it's going to be multiple choice. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you a question about the presidential question. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Before becoming an attorney, what did Abraham Lincoln do for a living? Did he A, build rocking chairs? B, was he a licensed bartender? Or C, was he a hotel clerk?
I'm going to go with hotel clerk.
Hotel clerk. Is that your final answer, Ron?
It'll have to do, yes.
All right. And Matt, what do you say?
Mm.
Do you think he built rocking
Is
chairs?
there a D? I would say slave master, but go ahead.
Was he? Did he build rocking chairs? Was he a bartender, or was he a hotel clerk?
I'm going to say he built rocking chairs.
Okay. Well, both of you got that incorrect. Lincoln was once a licensed bartender.
Wow.
And his liquor license was discovered in 1930 and displayed in a Springfield, Illinois liquor store.
Okay, whatever.
No, no kidding.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Mike Pelopita in the chat room also guessed rocking chairs.
Yes.
So he also got it wrong.
Yes. Before the current trivia master that is on Wednesdays, I was doing that for, I don't know, a little over a year. The Pauly C. Baker's Dozen.
Yes, yes.
Then what kind of alcohol did they have then? I mean, just beer and wine? I mean, I don't know. What was alcohol back then?
Well, I mean, you had everything. You had vodka and bourbon and maybe not rum. I don't know if rum was up here yet, but you had all these libations.
Oh, okay, I would have never known.
They're ancient. I mean, what do you think? Vodka was created 35 years ago, Ronnie?
I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't put a lot of thought into it, I suppose.
Smirnoff.
So, yeah.
Smirnoff. Come on. I know you're a top shelf drinker and you drink the Grey Goose, and that was only invented like 15 years ago or something. But yeah, vodka's been
I
around.
actually like that other one too, Bella Grin or Bella something. It's
Bella Lugosi. Yeah, I know the vodka you're talking about. It's delicious.
It's Bella something vodka. It's a top end.
Bella Lugosi.
$20 for a small bottle.
Belarus.
I like the Yakov Smirnoff. That's what I like to drink.
Yeah, that's a good one too. The Yakov Smirnoff. That's
Yes.
That's a fine vodka.
Yes.
Potato vodka.
That's right.
Ron, what do you like to drink for bourbon? Are you a bourbon drinker?
I was a Scotch drinker. I kind of quit drinking for the most part, to be honest with you. It's seldom that I'll drink, but if I do, I don't know. I like Scotch. I'll have a Scotch, high-end Scotch.
Scotch is
I mean,
made
I can
from
drink
old...
the cheap stuff too, but I like Scotch.
Scotch is made from old bourbon barrels. People don't know that.
Oh.
They're shipped out of the country from here to various places where they make Scotch. And Scotch is simply whiskey that's fermented in bourbon barrels over on the other side of the pond.
No, I had no idea.
Oh, I would have never known.
Yeah.
Wow.
Without bourbon, you can't have Scotch whiskey.
Yep, there you go. I would have never known.
Right. Well, now you know. Now you know that Abraham Lincoln was a bartender, and Scotch comes from bourbon barrels.
My day is complete.
I got another trivia question for you, Ron. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. What did ancient Egyptians do to ease toothache pain? Did they A, ingest wine laced with opium? B, did they have sex? Or C, did they stuff a dead mouse in their mouth?
Oh, God.
A.
Ingested wine laced with opium. Matt, what do you think?
A.
I'm going to go with A as well.
A, ingested wine laced with opium. That's a good option, but it's not the correct answer. According to Egyptian historian and author Nathan Belofsky, to ease the pain of a toothache, ancient Egyptians would stuff a dead mouse in their mouth.
I think Mike Pelopita got it right. Was that the third? C?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yep, Mike got it right. From Queen City Cabinetry.
That's right.
Why would they do that?
What medicinal value, though? I mean, you're leaving us hanging.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
No idea.
Maybe there was just nothing better to do.
Well, we'll try this.
Maybe nobody told them about the opium and wine.
Shannon McGuire got it right, too.
Yeah, they remember it from the morning show.
And so did Bobby Champagne.
All three of them remember that from
is
the
that
morning
why?
show.
Oh, it's a recycled question.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I'm just going through my phone right
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
now.
All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Any more recycled trivia questions?
Oh, yeah. I got another one here. What did Theodore Roosevelt have? A, 46 grandchildren. B, a pet hyena. Or C, alcoholism?
I'm going to say C, alcoholism.
Okay. What do you say, Ron?
I'm going to go with the 46 grandchildren.
Jeez, wow.
Along with a one-legged rooster, a badger, and a small bear, Teddy had a pet hyena.
Wow, we just get everything wrong.
Yes.
Striking out, huh? You know, I could be wrong on this, facts, but up in north there was Castle on the Clouds, and the guy that owned it was in textiles. He made shoes or something, multimillionaire, the whole 9 yards. And I guess he lost it all making investments with Theodore Roosevelt or taking advice on him, and he died penniless.
Not really.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Couple people, Bobby Champagne. Oh, Jenny got it. Hyena. Wow, very good. Well, all right.
All right.
Well, Ron, thank you for the call. I'm sorry you got everything wrong, but hey, so did I.
Yeah, no problem.
I got one more for you, Ron.
Oh, he's got one more.
Yes, sir.
Which one of these human body parts never stops growing?
Oh, I bet I'll know this one.
A, eyelids. B, nipples. C, ears.
I know the answer, but you go ahead first, Ron.
Oh, my God, there's got to be a D. It can't be any one of those.
Oh, yes, it can.
Oh, yes, it can.
It has to be ears, I guess. Whatever. Ears, I'm saying.
Ears, okay. And what do you say?
It is ears.
Yes, throughout a human's life, ears never stop growing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
No kidding. Well, in my case, it's my belly.
Well, yeah, that in the case of many people. But your ears, if you ever notice, like a very old person will have giant ears.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. I got one right.
I got one more for you. And then we'll
Sure,
stop.
go ahead, shoot.
All right, here we go. What is the little flap of skin located above a turkey's neck called? A, a snood. B, a phlebe. or C, a clunt?
Wow, got to be careful how you say that.
I'm going to go with sleeve.
Sleeve?
Was that
Yeah,
A?
because I'm afraid to say the third one.
A,
Yeah.
B, or C?
B.
B, a phlebe. Okay, and what?
I'm going to go with the B, a snood.
That's A.
Oh. Well,
Yes.
Well, then A.
Yes, it is a snood, that little flap of skin on a turkey's neck. That's called a snood.
So what is a C? Can you describe that to me?
Well,
A clunt?
I don't know if we want to.
That's a made-up word, Ron. There's no definition for
Oh,
clunt.
wow.
Unless, of course, you go to the Urban Dictionary. There might be a definition for clunt there.
There probably very well is. All right. All right, Ron. Thank you for the call.
Good night.
All right.
Bye,
Thank you.
Ron.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right. There we go.
Ron calls the retrospection.
Okay,
radio.
bye.
Oh, Virtual Dave Ridley also saying goodbye to Ron.
Yes.
So Shannon McGuire says dead mouse pieces were mixed with herbs and made into a paste and applied directly to the tooth and the gums. Egyptians also believed a dead mouse could cure measles, smallpox, and even bedwetting. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
I have a stomach problem. Maybe tonight I'll go home and eat a dead mouse.
Maybe you should. I heard that, there's people in the South who believe that if you get vaccinated, you'll have an urge to shove dead mice in your mouth. Well, that opens up a line for you, 603-250-6007, if you'd like to join us, 603-250-6007. You can also text us at 617-917-4476.
Yeah.
Tweet me at Matt Connarton or send an email to matt@mattconnerton.com.
Yeah.
Pauly C from Retrospectrum Radio with Pauly C is here, as well as Virtual Dave Ridley.
Hi.
Eazy G left. He was tired. He left. He stormed out.
I think it might be this chair, Matt, because I'm getting dreadfully exhausted, too.
You think the chair might be what makes you tired? Is it that it's difficult to sit up straight in the chair? Because your posture does affect how you feel.
No, I'm actually sitting up rather straight right now, and
Okay.
I'm a little drowsy. Got to admit, I'm feeling a little drowsy.
Maybe Eazy G left some drowsy vibes on the chair.
Ew.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, he said he was tired.
I think I'm going to take a nap over on the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Cooler.
Oh.
That Shannon has not yet picked up since Christmas.
I don't know if you'll fit on that. Plus, you'd have to move the record player. But
that would be a great thing to put in the kitchen and use as a chopping board, actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's true. Hello to Will Vegas, who joins us in the chat room.
Hi, Will.
Will says, good day, gents. Also, Stacy Lawton is in the chat and says, hey, everyone, just getting here and cooking dinner for the family as we listen today. Wonderful. And Stacy says, hey, Pauly C, Retrospectrum Radio with Pauly C. That's right. Eric Street is a top fan in the chat and says, I missed this kind of trivia. Oh, very good.
Yes. Yeah. Eric was... actually, he emailed me an awesome question that I never got around to using before I left the show.
Oh, before you left the morning show?
Yeah, before I left the morning show.
Oh.
But I don't remember what it is, but if you can bring it up, Eric, that's a great one, man.
Why did you leave the morning show, Pauly C?
Well,
was it a contract issue? What happened there? Give us the dirt.
There was just a contract dispute. I was asking for a certain amount, and they gave me X amount and said, as time goes on, maybe it was well into the 7 or 8. I wanted 8 figures. They offered 7 figures. I just wasn't having it.
Yeah.
So I left. I love Peter, but you know what? If he can't fork over $50 million, then I'm not interested.
Well, look, let's call it what it is. If he can't value you enough to pay you your market value, then
8 figures.
Then 8 figures. Then you're going to go somewhere else. You feel more valued.
No, actually, in all honesty, it was a health issue.
Oh,
which I'm actually still experiencing.
Oh,
that really affects me badly in the mornings.
Yes,
it has now for almost a year, and I'm going through treatment for it. Hopefully, get it cleared up. But also at the same time, the day job, quote unquote, that I have just got bought out by a huge corporation.
Yes,
and they changed my hours, so now I start work in the morning right when the morning show starts. shortly after.
Oh, okay.
So even when this illness is remedied, it'll probably be on rare occasions where I go in and say hello to Peter. And I should go do that soon because I miss him.
Yes.
And I missed the fun in the morning that we had. And the trivia on Wednesday mornings was hilarious, and we loved it. It was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, very good. But of course, you can hear Paul, and I have the privilege of being Paul's co-host on Friday nights, along with Dan Randlett on Retro Spectrum Radio with Pauly C, beginning at 7:30 all the way to 10 p.m.
We have such a good time.
We do, yes.
Folks, if you haven't tuned into that yet, definitely tune in. Go to Facebook and go to the morning show with Pauly C. Yeah, go to Retro Spectrum Radio with Pauly C, and while you're there, you'll be able to chat with us, Matt, on Friday nights. But we mute Facebook because Facebook doesn't like the music we play. So you'll go to WMNHradio.org and listen there, and then fire up another browser, go to the chat room in Facebook, and join many people who are there that are actually here with us this evening.
Yes, absolutely.
Shannon and Will Vegas and Mikey Martineau, just to name a few.
Yes.
Join the fun Friday nights, tomorrow night. It's going to be great.
Absolutely. Absolutely. By the way, I don't know if you saw Eric Street in the chat said, check your messages on the Retro Spectrum Radio Facebook page. So I guess
will do that.
He sent you something. Bobby Champagne said, we missed your trivia, Pauly.
Yeah, the trivia was fun on Wednesdays.
Well, we should, I wanted to look at this. This is something we've talked about on the show. How do you, let me ask you, before we get to this poll, there was a poll done. This is something that keeps coming up on the show, largely because of, not because of virtual Dave Ridley, but because of actual Dave Ridley, although virtual Dave Ridley might...
I see, yes, I get it. All right, fine, yes.
Might have an opinion on this too, but how do you feel, Paul, about the prospect of seceding from the United States? Do you think that New Hampshire should secede and become our own country?
No.
That does not appeal to you?
No, that's stupid.
Well, a lot of people think it's a great idea, and apparently, according to media...
I'd move immediately.
You'd move back to the United States?
I would go back to the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yes,
Not the state of... never mind.
Well, it would no longer be the state. We'd be our own country, New Hampshire.
The country of New Hampshire.
The country of New Hampshire, yes.
Right.
Well, so there's a new poll that says 2 in 3 Southern Republicans want to secede from the United States. I had no idea the secessionist movement was this pervasive.
Well, am I a Southern Republican?
No, but I don't know. For all I know, maybe you've been, hanging out with some, you might have friends who are Southern Republicans.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think I might. I might actually, now that you mention it, I have Facebook friends that live in the South.
Yes.
And they're Republicans.
Yes.
But,
they're probably secessionists. It says here, a shocking YouGov poll found that 66% of Republicans in southern states want to secede from the United States.
Well, let them. Hop in a car, get a U-Haul, or maybe a nice Mustang, and get the hell out of here.
Well, they want
get out.
They want to stay where they are.
No,
they want the state they're in to.
Sorry, jack off. It doesn't work that way. If you don't like it here, leave. We're not leaving because you don't like it here, you moron. Pathetic idiot.
Right?
I mean, please. In fact, why don't you just relax and go get a girlfriend or something and think about other things other than a state seceding from the Union. What is this, 1768? Go. Oh, never mind.
Wow. Oh,
okay, whatever.
Southern Republicans.
Yes.
Oh, my God. My stomach flares up when you say those two words together.
Yes. The survey by YouGov in conjunction with Brightline Watch looked at the current political climate in America. The most stunning question concerns support or opposition for the state in which respondents lived in, quote, seceding from the United States to join a new nation.
And then what's going to happen? Let's say that we're a new nation, the nation of New Hampshire.
Yes.
What are these geniuses expecting to happen? That we all start believing and following people, moron psychopaths like Trump? I mean, come on. We're going to secede from a country. Never mind.
Trump could then run for president of New Hampshire, yes.
Right.
5 prospective new unions were constructed by region and inserted the relevant states for respondents into the question wording above. For example, a participant from California in our survey would be asked about joining a new nation along with Washington, Oregon, Hawaii, and Alaska.
Why don't you go to open a new nation on Jupiter? You can have your own planet, your own nation, your own city, your own town, your own friggin' beliefs, and your own leader.
Yeah.
Go, please.
So there would be the options are different states. It's not just in the South, but also the Heartland.
Amen, Will Vegas. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Some of these some of these Midwesterners want to be their own country. There's people in the Mountain Time Zone and Pacific and in the Northeast. There's people all over who just want to be a separate country. It's just interesting to me because, they talk about patriotism so much and how much they love America. But they love America so much they can't wait to leave it and be their own country.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, didn't Vermont want to do that like 10 years ago or something like that?
There may have been secessionists in Vermont. I'm not sure. I mean, Vermont's a very liberal state, but then again, they're liberal on everything except guns. And there might be a lot of people with guns who would like to be their own nation. I don't know.
Why? So they can compare guns or shoot each other?
Well, I think they'd want to compare guns, like compare the size of their guns, Oh, Shannon McGuire in the chat says, "Hey, Paul, Peter White messaged me a while back saying we could meet somewhere so I could get the cooler. Haven't heard from him since. However, since I have the summer off, I could get my butt down to the station and get it myself."
Why don't you come get it, Shannon, on a Friday night when there were 3 strong men here doing a radio show that you love to listen to, and you can sit here with them. And then 2.5 hours later, those 3 strong men will load this thing into your vehicle.
Oh, there you go. Dirk Don says, but we're getting taxed without representation. So Dirk may be a secessionist. Will Vegas says, it's bad enough all the massholes and New Yorkers are moving up here and bringing the baggage that they left their states for. If you want the New Hampshire way of life, don't try to change it.
I love that little guy.
Is he a small man? Is he a wee man?
No.
Oh.
I mean...
You said little.
He was a doorman at the Coliseum nightclub when I was a DJ, so he's not necessarily little.
Oh, okay.
He's probably my height, which is not that tall. I'm only 5'8".
So why do you call him a little guy?
Because he's little with me. He's down here looking up at everybody.
Oh, you feel little.
Oh, yeah.
5'8"? That's not short.
I'm 5'8", man. Well, I'm 4 inches away from Tom Cruise territory.
Well, I think the national average for men is 5'9", so you're almost the national average for men. So you're not short.
And I got very small feet.
You're not tall, but you're not short.
I've got very small feet, but listen to this deep voice, ladies, okay?
That's right.
Forget about the whole myth that you've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, anyway.
Small feet, small hands.
Lots of, you won't be part of the secession then.
Hey, you know what? I don't know if it's going on in the air like this or if it's just these headphones, Matt, but you are very staticky.
There's something wrong. Yeah, I noticed it earlier.
With these headphones? Or on the air?
No, with this mic. Something's up with this mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nope, I noticed it earlier, and I pull it down a little bit, but it's still there. Peter White is in the chat room. Peter White, of course, of The Morning Show with Peter White, which you can hear weekdays from 7 to 9 a.m. with a replay from 2 to 4 p.m. right before this show. And Peter says that Paul was once a model. Is that true, Pauly C? You were once a model.
What am I supposed to say? Yes, I was. Well, yes, I was.
Mm-hmm.
Only for 15 minutes.
Oh, 15 minutes.
It was very, very brief modeling stint when I was in my early 20s.
Uh-huh.
Photo shoot. You've seen the photos, right?
I think I have, actually.
Except for the nude ones.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even if someone showed me one of those, no offense, but I would feel compelled to avert my eyes.
That's right.
Bobby Champagne says, sorry, New Hampshire is all full up, so maybe next time. I didn't know we were full. You ever see that picture, by the way, of the Trump Trump talking about not wanting to let anybody else into the country, and he's standing. I think he's at the border with Mexico, but he's standing. The way the shot is lined up, he's standing in front of a wide open field, talking about how America is full. And it's just funny. Just the visual of it is funny because he's saying this with this wide open field of nothing behind him. He's like, don't come. America's all full. It's so.
Yeah. Why don't you put yourself in the right situation if you're going to say something like that rather than Little House on the friggin' Prairie?
He's not the most self-aware.
No.
That Donald Trump. I don't know if you.
You think?
Yeah.
Shannon McGuire might just take us up on that offer, Matt.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Love to have you come in, Shannon.
By the way, Paul, forgive me if this is too personal, but are you a religious man?
No.
I didn't think
I'm
so.
spiritual, but I'm to some extent, but I'm not religious.
But do you believe in God?
I believe a higher power helped to get me sober 11 years ago.
Oh, very good. Very good. Well, this might interest you. According to rawstory.com, there is a Trump-loving pastor who is urging regretful Christians to repent and pray to unget the COVID-19 vaccine.
Well, that's how I got rid of mine.
So you were able to, so you prayed and the Lord took your vaccination away.
Sniffles went away just like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the sniffles from the vaccine?
Yes.
Oh, wow. It says here, speaking of Southern Republicans, a right-wing Alabama pastor urged his followers to repent and God would undo the effects of the coronavirus vaccine they'd taken.
What effect? I just recently gotten. I haven't gotten any effect. My feet got smaller.
Well, there is the immunization. So you have the effect of if you get COVID, you won't get sick and die. So there, so you can repent and have that taken away. So that way, if you get COVID, you will get sick and die and go to heaven and meet God, I think is the idea.
I guess that's not a really good agenda.
You don't want to meet God?
Well, I do, but
well, there you go.
When it's my turn, I don't want to volunteer to meet God.
Right, exactly.
I don't want a backstage pass to meet the Lord.
Yes, understood.
And Savior.
Right. It says here, self-proclaimed prophet Robin Bullock, pastor of Church International in Warrior. That's literally the name of the church. Church International in Warrior. That sounds legit. Called on Christians to pray for the vaccine to stop protecting them.
I wonder if he has that on his business card. Go ahead.
I assume he does. To stop protecting them from the potentially deadly COVID-19 as the new Delta variant surges in his state, which has the fewest fully vaccinated residents in the country. He told his congregation, quote, "There are some who took that vaccine, and you are very concerned whether you will live or whether you will die as time takes its toll. The Lord said, reach out to me today, and I will neutralize its effects inside your bloodstream," unquote. Well, that's very interesting.
How much money does this guy want?
I assume he makes a tremendous amount of money. I mean, he looks like, it's kind of funny in the picture. He almost looks like a guy who plays in a Southern rock band, or maybe he works as a roadie for Leonard Skinner.
Wow, really?
Yeah. He's got that vibe. I think he's trying to appeal to a younger, hipper segment of
millennials.
Yes, the millennial Southern Republicans.
Oh, God. Just throw another log on that fire.
Yes. Only 33% of Alabamans have been fully vaccinated so far, but the State Department of Health reported this week that only 20 fully vaccinated people, or 4%, are included among the 529 COVID-19 deaths in the state since April 1. Other states have reported similar rates, with nearly all new hospitalizations and deaths from COVID-19 being unvaccinated people since the shots have been widely available. And Alabama health officials are worried the new variant will tear through the state's sizable portion of unprotected residents, even if they've already been infected. So it goes on to talk about how badly they're... Oh, here's more of what this clown Bullock had to say. So Bullock incorrectly predicted that Donald Trump would win re-election and told his followers that it's a sin to pray for President Joe Biden.
Are these guys For real?
Yeah.
You know what's even more disgraceful about guys like that?
What?
Are the people who follow him.
I know.
Followers.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the sheep of this. And that's been going on forever.
Yes.
Didn't we just have a president where he's got like a bunch of maniacal followers?
Well, I've always said, so part of why, because people have been trying to figure out why does Trump, who's never projected himself to be particularly religious, why is he so popular with Christian evangelicals? And I've always said it's because decades of conditioning, they've been conditioned to turn on their televisions on Sunday morning and see a con man in a $20,000 suit saying, support me and I'll get you to heaven. Right. So then Trump shows up and they're like, oh, a con man in a $20,000 suit. We should support him and we'll get to heaven. So that's what I think happens.
These guys are geniuses.
Yeah.
Because they know that there are people out there who will buy that BS.
Yes.
And now they have, private jets.
Yeah. Well, that's why I've always said, too, that I believe that guys like this, like Jim Baker and all these guys.
Creflo Dollar.
Who?
Creflo Dollar.
Is that a guy?
Yeah, he's an evangelist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got popped for tax evasion or something.
Oh, no
but
kidding.
Yeah. He doesn't do it anymore, but
yeah.
Creflo Dollar, kids.
But I believe all these people, Paula White, I think they're actually atheists, because if they really believed, there's no way they would do what they do. They'd be afraid of going to hell.
Right.
Because, Jesus said, don't do that. Don't profit from religion.
Didn't Jesus tear down a yard sale at a church? Because he was pissed that people were selling things at the church?
Yeah, he went into the temple.
Yeah.
And in the Bible, I think they're called money changers. The merchants are in the temple.
Yeah.
And I think it's the one, I believe, I'm not a master theologian, but I believe it's the only incident in the Bible of him actually losing his temper.
Right. He gets pissed off.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And he trashes it. He gets mad. He says, not in my Father's house. And he gets mad at everybody and he starts throwing stuff around or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember Jesus of Nazareth, the made-for-TV movie back in 1979. I remember that scene.
Yeah.
Jesus was just throwing tabletops over and, throwing the products that these people were selling to feed their kids, across the room. And it's exactly. He was not in my Father's house.
Yeah.
Get the heck out of here.
Right. And he was careful to say heck.
That's
because
right.
He wouldn't, Jesus wouldn't have a potty mouth.
Right.
Of course,
no. Right.
But yeah, he was very angry. But so these people, they just flout all of that. That's why I believe they're really atheists, because if they really believed, they'd be afraid of being sent to hell for profiting off of religion.
Of course.
Yeah.
None of these people are
it's all business to them.
Yeah, they're not practicing what they're shoveling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bobby Champagne says, Jesus was the first not in my backyard dude.
What does that mean?
Not in my, when people say not, NIMBY, not in my backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He was the original.
Yeah.
Not in my backyard dude.
Yeah. The original get off my lawn dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Or as the French would say, next time you cut through my yard, go around.
Oh. Bullock told his followers in March, promising their prayers could return Trump to the White House, quote, "You're going to have to pray for the rightful president, whether he wants to walk back into this or not. You must pray that he wants to do it, because God won't make him do anything. Is it his will? Yes. Is he the president? Yes. That's why he could just walk right back in, and God will supernaturally move things out of the way," unquote. Wow, very exciting.
God's cool.
Well, he's Trump is his favorite president, obviously. I mean, the most godly. I've told you about the dream I had, right? Where I went to heaven.
No.
Have I told? Oh, it's this very. So I understand. I'm sure it was just a dream, but it felt like it was the most vivid dream I've ever had, like an out of body experience. So what happens in the dream is St. Peter comes to see me and says, "I'm taking you to heaven." And then he takes me to heaven and he says, so we're going to go into the big guy's office. So we go into God's office, and he's got this big golden desk, of course. Now, God isn't there. So he's just taking me in there to show me the office.
Right.
And two things I see on the wall behind the desk. First, of course, is a giant American flag because, as everyone knows, we're God's favorite.
Oh, of course.
And next to the giant American flag is a giant portrait of course, President Ronald Wilson Reagan. Great black and white portrait. And then next to the desk is a life-size cardboard cutout of the godliest president in history, Donald Trump.
Right.
It's
Donald
great.
J. Trump.
Great. It was, very lifelike, but it was cardboard. It was one of those standees. You stand up.
Like you get at the record store.
Yeah. Right next
Debbie
to
Harry.
Right next to God's desk,
Right.
and then so I see that, and I'm in awe of it all, but especially the cardboard cutout. And then St. Peter turns to me and says, "Well, Matt, I just wanted to show you this, but it's not your time yet." And next thing I know, I wake up, my eyes open, and I'm awake in my bed.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Reagan and Trump were portraits in God's office.
Well, Trump was a cardboard cutout.
Oh, okay.
The standee.
Sure.
Yeah. But
wow.
Yeah.
Was it life size or was it bigger than life size? the
Well,
cutout?
it was bigger than life in the sense that it was so lifelike.
Wow.
But it was a cardboard cutout, so it was flat, but it was standing up. Yeah, it was very exciting. It even had like the big red tie hanging down. It was great. It was amazing, and I just I'll tell you what, it's the most vivid dream I've ever had.
Was it in color?
Oh, absolutely, it was in
Well,
color.
all except for the Reagan picture. You said that was a lovely black
the
and white.
Reagan photo was in black and white, but
That might mean something.
It might.
How everything was in color except for Reagan's photo being in black and white.
You might be right.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that. Yes, but the Trump standee, his skin was orange and everything. It was very, very
Right,
real.
right. Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, I can barely hear you. This is John Hopwood.
John Hopwood. We can barely hear you as well.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm in a car. I just
Yes.
want to say is, why do you think you had a dream that you were in heaven? Sounds like you were in hell.
Oh my God. A pun fully intended. I hadn't even thought of that.
You might have been in hell.
I might have been in hell. Oh, jeez.
Just remember, and I can barely hear you, so I'm going to sign off after I say this.
Mm-hmm.
What Hamlet told Horatio. The devil has the power to assume a pleasing shape, like Ronald Wilson Reagan and Donald Trump. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, man, I hate to think that I was in hell, but would St. Peter trick me like that? Or
I don't know.
Could the devil have taken the shape of St. Peter? How do I even, now that I'm thinking about it, how do I even know it was really St. Peter? It's not like he and I had ever met before.
Exactly.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, I hadn't thought of it that way.
Right. It could have been Walter Mondale.
It could have been Walter Mondale taking the shape of St. Peter?
That's right.
I hadn't thought of that either. And, yeah.
An LBJ.
Oh, well, it could have been anybody. Really? Wow.
Right.
All right. Well.
He didn't fall down or anything when he was walking towards you.
Oh, no. You're thinking of Gerald Ford?
Right. So we just want to rule that out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I always loved? I know we're running out of time, but Chevy Chase, of course, on Saturday Night Live, when he would play Gerald Ford, he would be the klutz.
Yes.
I always thought the thing that made it so funny was Chevy Chase's complete disinterest in doing an actual Gerald Ford impression.
Oh yeah, it was him.
For some reason that worked.
It was just Chevy Chase saying that he was Gerald Ford and he would fall down.
Yeah, that was the genius of it.
It is.
The total lack of effort somehow made it funny.
First of all, Chevy Chase was like, 30 years younger than Gerald Ford?
Yeah.
They didn't even paint his hair gray and slick it back. It was Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
The guy you saw on Vacation.
Yeah.
Only his name was Gerald Ford and he was falling all the time.
Yes.
That was great. It is brilliant.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, Shannon McGuire in the chat says, Matt, are you sure it wasn't the Peter Whitehead in God's office? Oh, I remember that. The giant cardboard Peter Whitehead. No, that was not in God's office or the devil's office. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if I had that same dream? Maybe I'll have that dream again. And except next time, instead of the portrait of Ronald Reagan, it'll be the giant cardboard Peter Whitehead. What would that mean?
I don't know.
I need to speak to a dream interpreter at that point.
Hopefully, it would mean that there are radio stations up in heaven, so we can continue doing our thing up there.
No, I hope so.
When we bite the big one.
I actually saw a friend, and it's someone you know, and it's sometimes this individual posts things, and it's hard to know if they're serious or if they're trying to be funny. I'll tell you off air afterward who it was, but I saw somebody post something about wondering what kind of food will be available when they get to heaven, and it's like, how do you even have these kinds of...
Well, that's marijuana. That's marijuana right there. You sat there, you smoked a big fat doobie, you probably watched a couple episodes of Cobra Kai.
This individual did not... that's not how he arrived at this question.
And now you're sitting there saying,
what kind of food will there be in heaven? Yeah, I
bet you the weed's really good up there too, man.
Well, you would think so.
I just hope that I can drink again when I'm in heaven.
Oh.
This not drinking is getting boring.
Right.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a bar and have some Grey Goose with Ron.
Oh, they have Grey Goose in heaven.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, they do.
Well, come to think of it, I think I saw a bottle of it sitting on the desk in my dream.
There you go.
Yep. By the way, hello to Scott Perry in the Facebook live chat.
Hi, Scott.
From the Courtesy Call podcast, a great political podcast. Well, we are running out of time. I do want to thank everybody again for yesterday, the wonderful event at the Hop Knot. Don't forget, tonight at the Hop Knot, it's trivia night, hosted by the great Bill Cini. Okay, we have a call. Let's grab this. This will definitely be our last call of the show today because we do need to wrap up. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, it's Hoppy again, and I can't hear you because I'm at the Home Depot.
What?
Okay. You're at the...
I just want you to know, and once again, I'm just going to have to sign off after I say it. I'm with the Leather Jacket Kid. He's got a massive tool in his hand, and he says hello.
Oh,
so,
Glenn R.J. Willett. Very good.
As we say in French, adieu.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye, John.
John, next time you cut through my yard, go around.
He's at the Home Depot with Glenn R.J. Willett. Did you know Glenn works at Home Depot?
Yes. Yeah, he's been there for quite a while now. Yeah. It's got to be pushing 2 years.
It's practically running the place.
That's right.
That's right. All right, so we do have to go. Don't forget, also tomorrow night, of course, Retro Spectrum Radio with Pauly C. Paul, thank you so much for coming in.
You bet.
I think, by the way, Jeff LeBar from Cinderella passing away, I think we should close with one more Cinderella song. Do you have a request, Paul?
Don't know what you got.
Ah, well, very appropriate.
Their
actually.
first hit.
Was that the first
That
one?
was their first hit, and like you said, it's probably very appropriate for
my dad really loves this song.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it is a great song.
I like Cinderella.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yes, Jeff LeBar passing away at age 58.
Rest in peace.
And
thank you.
Yes, all the music. And that's it for us for now. Talking to y'all a little bit later. Bye, everybody.
Peace.